Hi, I'm Linda Nataki, pediatric speech language pathologist, and I'm here today to help you work on speech and language at home. Today I want to talk about stuttering. Stuttering can be such a isolating speech impairment. People who stutter, they want the same things as you and me. They want friendships and love and family and dating. Stuttering really isolates them, and these people typically separate themselves from their communities, and they just kind of don't talk because they feel shamed and guilt, and it's too hard for them to talk, and they kind of fall into a depression, and it's very heartbreaking to see that. Right off the bat, the first tip I'm going to give you guys for listeners is to just listen. Just give them a few more minutes of your time. What is that going to do for your day? You can give up a few minutes of your time to let that person finish their train of thought. What you're going to feel the urge to do is probably finish their train of thought, or ask them why they do that, or probably involuntarily going to make a face. It increases anxiety for some of these people who do stutter, and these people who stutter, they want to finish their train of thought. You know, they have something important to say, and they want to say it. If there's anything you take away from this video, I hope it's that everyone can be more accepting and be more patient, and just give them a few more minutes to finish their train of thought. Characteristics of stuttering. First, everybody stutters. Everyone has disfluent moments, especially in moments when you are very nervous or very anxious. Like if you remember in school when you had to do a presentation on a project and you had to stand in front of the class and your words start getting all jumbled up, that is typical. The characteristics that are atypical, that we tag for stuttering, for atypical stuttering moments or disfluent moments, are part word repetitions, prolongations, and blocks. And so if I'm trying to say the phrase "that dog," then a part word repetition will sound like this: that dog. A prolongation will sound like this: that dog. A block will sound like this: that dog. And sometimes it comes in all jumbled up where they're clustered and there's a little bit of everything going on. There's also a lot of interjections going on, so ifs being thrown in there. Avoidance, so they totally avoid a word because they've gotten stuck on it before. And then also physical movements, so you'll see some unnatural twitching or groping going on with that person trying to get through that stutter moment. Tips for parents with children who stutter at home. The first thing is talk about stuttering. What does it feel like? Stutter on purpose, and then talk about what the tension felt like in your face and neck. Analyze that with some smooth speech. How did that feel? How was that different? Acceptance of stuttering is a huge part of treatment. You want to just accept it as part of your speech and be able to tell listeners, yeah, I do have some disfluent moments. I do stutter, but I'm getting through it. At home, you can also grab something that is bumpy and smooth. So I grabbed these from my mom's kitchen, 2 rice scoopers, and this one is really bumpy, and this one is really smooth. But I've also used wax paper and sandpaper as contrast, or anything that you have, any kind of rough brush, a brush, and then the back of the brush, bumpy versus smooth, and kind of talk to your child about the difference between that. And, oh, you know what, that phrase was kind of bumpy. Let's say that in our smooth speech. Some other tips are easy onset and light contacts. So that means your easy onset is you are starting your airflow before you say the word. So if you're trying to say the phrase "that dog," I'll start my airflow, "that dog." And that was kind of exaggerated, but "that dog." And then light contact goes hand in hand with that, where the articulators that you use to speak, lips, cheeks, tongue, soft palate, jaw, all of that, you're just lightly bringing it together instead of all that tension, "that dog," and really trying to get it out. You're going to just ease into it. The other thing I'm doing, which you probably noticed, is the gestural cue with the hand. So sometimes "that dog" and having that gestural cue also helps, where your hand represents the tense, stuttered moment, and you kind of ease out of it into the sentence. There's a lot of stressors that go into increasing the amount of disfluent moments for children. There's temperamental stressors, so that's just the child's personality. If he's very anxious or very sensitive or a perfectionist, then he might naturally be prone to stutter. There's environmental stressors, which are easier for us to control sometimes. But this can be if the family has a history of stuttering, or if there's some kind of traumatic or stressful event. So a move, a divorce, if a friend left, best friend leaving, anything like that. If there's a lot of children at home or a lot of people in your family and everyone's talking over each other, then the youngest one might feel the need to speak faster than he's ready to, just to maintain that floor space for him to say something. So if that's the case, then that would also increase the stuttering moment. So parents at home, any of these stressors that you can eliminate would greatly help. Also, if you tend to speak fast, then slowing your rate of speech down will help your child. So modify the question. So instead of asking an open-ended question like, how was your day? And then firing off another question after another question, change the question so that they're a little bit easier for a child to answer. So either a choice of two: did you paint today, or did you color today? Or a yes and no question: did you eat lunch today? Yes. Did you have a sandwich or pudding? All right, so that's all I have for you today. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. You can comment down below. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that bell in the corner. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.